Live from the 409, Ashley Elam and Mike Canizales. 409 Sports Blitz on 12 News.
Hello and welcome to week one of the high school football season, and it has been a crazy one. If you're noticing, it's a little dark right now. There's a reason.
Yeah.
The reason it's dark right now is because there's a game going on behind us. There is actually only under 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. We had a long lightning delay here between Silsbee and P&G in our game of the week, but let's get you to those highlights.
The Game of the Week, brought to you by Acadian Ambulance.
And yes, the Blake Boast era is here at P&G. Roshan Johnson now at the University of Texas, expected to get some playing time tomorrow for the Longhorns against Louisiana Tech. And how about Boast? Known for his arm, and he's going to take off, split the defenders. He's going to take it to the house, 16 yards, touchdown, Indians, and the Tribe goes up 7-0. But Silsbee, they got a high-octane offense. They went to the state semifinals last year, airing it out. That's Raymond Foster, deep ball to Kadrian Cartwright, and it is a huge first down. How about that connection again? Cartwright into the end zone, wrestling it away for the touchdown. Big score for the Tigers, and we are all tied up. The air attack working for both teams tonight. Boast, he's got time, and he's got Winchell down the field. Winchell going 66 yards to the house. He is gone, and the Indians are back on top. You're here cheering behind me because there's craziness going on. Anyway, moving back on to this action, guess what? Another deep ball. Foster to Cartwright, and he is down, marked down at the 1 yard line. First and goal, Tigers knocking on that goal line. They're going to hand it off to Antonius Arline. Back and forth, 14-14 is the score at this point. Now handoff's going to go to Lance Vaughn from the P&G Indians. He's nearly going to break it, just taken down there inside deep in the Tiger territory. Then Zane Hernandez out of the Wildcat takes it in 21-14. As we go to the latest, I can tell you we can update the score a little bit more because it is now 28-28. It is now 28-28 in the third quarter. The reason that is because, as you can hear the wild scene behind me, after a turnover by the P&G Indians, Silsbee has punched it into the end zone. What a game! This is getting wild out here.
It's unbelievable, Ash. I predicted 35-28. I might actually be right, but there's so much time left.
8:24. We are here at 8:24 left in the third quarter, and it is all tied up at 28. This one is just a classic right now. Now, speaking of classic, the Newton Eagles, they have been dominant, back-to-back state champions.
Very back-to-back state champions. Look, they're at Newton, defended two-time state champions. Out in Kirbyville tonight, the only problem is their game was delayed by over an hour.
Oh, we got some video from that one, too, as you headed up north to Kirbyville. You're probably so excited to see those state champs, right?
It was my very first time out there. I couldn't wait, but unfortunately, Lightning delayed their game by over an hour. 409Sports had to jet back to Silsbee. However, a little birdie by the name of Melanie Hartsfield, thank you so much, informed us that Kevin Watson went ham tonight, punching it in for the trade. Newton is actually up 60-0 at the half. Unbelievable, Ash.
That is ridiculous. 60-0 at the half. And I am told by an assistant coach from one of those teams, by the way, I'm not going to say which one, but they are saying that it looks like they are going to have a running clock here in the second half, but it's easy to say that Newton's going to start off 1-0.
It was expected. It was expected.
It was expected.
Not by that much, but it was expected, though.
Yeah, you know, and there's old-time rivalries renewed, and it's just not been going Kirbyville's way. We do have highlights from another game, though, and they actually got to play this one because everything south of the Lakes area, they were playing it. Westbrook, the Bruins, fresh off of a Division II state championship appearance in Class 6A. Bruins taking the field. And on the opening drive here, Westbrook driving all the way down to the field. But Desmond Jackson's going to cough up the football at the goal line. That is not the way you want to start the year. Bel Air recovers. Coach Peavy, he is peed off. We'll say that. Yes, he is.
Thanks for cleaning that up.
There you go. And it didn't get any better for the Bruins as later on in the quarter, Bel Air captain Davion Ford runs the ball into the end zone, putting the Cardinals up 7-0. We have an upset here at BISD Memorial Stadium. Now at the end of the quarter, the Westbrook band really trying to rally their troops. But then, just a couple of plays later, the Bruins defense coming up big, forcing a turnover Bel Air coughing it up. Westbrook recovers it. Fumble just outside of their own end zone. Yes, the Bruin Bear looking on. Next possession. Westbrook put in the backup quarterback, Bryce Thompson. Actually, Anderson, I believe. No, Bryce Thompson. He's going to go in there and lead it in for the touchdown. First score of the Knights, 10-7. And Westbrook, they take this one. It is gone final out there. 56-35. Actually, I'm told 55-35 right now. Westbrook with the win. Gotta like that if you're Coach Peavy and those Bruins right now.
Hey, I'm digging it right now, brother. Hey, I'll tell you what, though. Let's head over to Jasper, where unlike Newton and Kirbyville, this game was actually canceled and unfortunately will not be made up. Not a way to start the week there, Ash.
It is not. You know, you hate to see this, and it was scary up here. I'm
yes,
not gonna lie.
It was lighting. And even on the way up to Kirbyville, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had a small lightning delay. There was a video sent in to me of a funnel cloud, a very tiny funnel cloud in Kirbyville, and it was nasty up there at Jasper. Main thing at this point is safety. We got to keep the kids safe. Keep the kids safe.
And
we got to keep the
Sports
fans safe. Keep 409 Sports safe.
Yes, we got to be looking good at the same time.
Daniel Brown is our new news director. He was so excited to come out and see Texas high school football for the first time. What he got to see was some scary skies.
Yes, he did.
He got to see a lot of lightning. He got to see a lightning warning.
Yes.
That was my first time in years I've heard a lightning warning.
Yes.
They told us to just get out of the stadium.
And we stayed.
And that's why we are still, by the way, we're going to keep giving you updates throughout this one because the game is going on right now. It is 7:22 left here in the third quarter, and we are all tied up at 28. Now let's take a look at some other scores from tonight. The big board. Mike, take it away.
All right, let's take a look at this right now. Oh my God, look at that. Beaumont United 53-6 over St. Pius X. How about that Titan tempo, though? They are currently down to Deer Park 25-20 in the fourth quarter. Let's move on to some more scores there.
Other scores from tonight in the area. Beaumont, they take it to the Cleveland Indians, not those ones in the American League Central. No, we're talking about the ones from Cleveland, Texas. 34-7. Beaumont's putting it all over them there in the fourth quarter. And Hart and Jefferson, dang it, they lose a heartbreaker by a touchdown to start the season. HJ, Coach DuBois is going to get those boys going in the right direction. Final there. They're losing by a touchdown.
Let's head over. Let's take a look at Warren right now. They're up 21-17 in the third quarter. Oh my, hey, take a look at Hardin right now. 26-0 over Legacy Christian in the third.
And I was worried about Legacy Christian, I'm not going to lie, because those guys are low on numbers this year.
Yes, they are.
And they are fighting up against that every single Friday. Hardin, a 3A school, and just putting it on them right now. Now, you can hear the band right now.
Cherokee.
There it is. Bringing it out. Indian Spirit, bringing it out.
Now, we all know.
Wow.
Well, that was a little bit of an Indianettes, you know. I mean,
that was more of an Indianette
well, that
dance.
Could be,
Indian Spirit would be more
like
this, more like this,
hey,
right?
Wild Bill.
We could go on and on. But what we can tell you about is the band of the week tonight was won by none other than...
Go figure it. One more for the good guys. The PNG Indians, the marching band.
The Purple Pride Band. Kate Sauter was there. I was there with the camera just taking it all in, and this is what she got to see.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Beasley's Smokehouse Sausage.
Okay, guys, we're here at our first 409 Sports Show. We're super excited to be out here. Kate Sauter again for your Band of the Week highlights. And this week, it's the PNG Indians. They're super excited. They beat Silsbee 69%. So they definitely earned it this week. We're going to go ahead and check them out. So y'all are first Band of the Week. Okay, what's your favorite thing about this band?
Definitely performing on Friday night.
What is your favorite part about this show?
I think so far it's probably going to have to be playing sucker in front of everybody because I love Pop 2 Vlog.
Are you all excited about being Band of the Week?
to the 409 Sports Blitz. We are going to let you know right now it's a little darker than normal because we can't have these bright lights on us during a football game. Unfortunately, right now, there's an injury going on behind us as a Silsbee player is down. We can give you the latest update here. We are in the third quarter, 5:29 left on the clock. P&G went down and responded after the Silsbee Tigers had tied it up. Right now, 35-28. P&G is leading this one, as we said, an injury on the field.
Yep.
But another big game going on tonight was over in Mid-County. West Orange Stark and Nederland.
Nederland. Ooh,
These two teams have been playing for a long time. Used to be district rivals, and they've had some great wars. Let's go out to those highlights right now to Nederland Bulldog Stadium. Great night for some football. And yep, the Nederland fans and West Orange fans are ready to go in this one. Mustangs now going to get the pass play. There's Jaron Terrell to Artavius Samuel. He's got it into the red zone. Mustangs knocking on the door. And guess what? They're going to punch it in for the touchdown from there. It's a short score for those Stangs. Now, another one. How about Terrell to Shamir Menaway for another touchdown. West Orange Stark looking extremely tough in this one. Big Ned going to respond, though. Here comes the black and gold. Josh Masick again with a big play. Another 50-yard score touchdown to the house. D-O-G-G-I-E-S. Come on, doggies, do your best. And
like
it's
that,
halftime
brother.
there after that. How about Masick again? Another big play, 40 yards. All he does is big plays. He's into the red zone. He would lead this to a touchdown for the Bulldogs. But as we go, it's gone final, and it came down to the wire again. It is now final. West Orange Stark has won it. That is a final score, 21-20. Unbelievable finish. Mackenzie Hinkle is down there at her alma mater. She's standing by in Nederland.
Yep, joining me, guys, is head coach of the West Orange Stark Mustangs, Cornell Thompson, a legend here. And listen, this was a down-to-the-last-second game. What did you think of your boys?
Well, I thought we did a great job. We gave the people their money's worth tonight. We played hard for 48 minutes, just like I told them before the game started. You go into Nederland, it's going to last 48 minutes, and it did.
Absolutely. Bulldogs put up a fight. Your defense made some big plays, too, especially when they needed to. What did you think of their physicality?
We bowed up late. You know, if you're not physical, you're not going to be part of the chain gang defense. It's not for everybody, but, you know, we'll find a place for you on the offensive side of the ball. But our kids, some of them grew up tonight.
Absolutely. Next week, you got the Bears. You're at your home stadium and on new turf. Is there some excitement there?
Oh, very much so. Orange County, Little Cypress is coming in 1-0. We're 1-0, and, you know, Coach Crouch and them do a great job, so we're looking forward to it.
Well, thanks, Coach, and congrats on the win. We'll see you next time. Just like that, the West Orange Stark Mustangs, they're going to take this game at Bulldog Stadium 21-20, and I'm going to send it back to you guys.
And we would like to say congratulations.
Big congratulations.
Mackenzie Hinkle engaged last night.
Yes, she is. That was great. If you haven't had a chance to watch on the video, go to her Facebook, go to her Twitter. It's fantastic, guys.
Coach Oubre with the Lamar University football team, former player, proposed last night, popped the big question. I got engaged a couple of weeks ago. Your wife had a baby.
I have a baby.
409
Unbelievable.
Sports Blitz. We're doing big things, folks.
Yes, we are.
And
Team No Sleep.
An update.
Hashtag.
Injured players up for Silsbee right now. We are now under 5 minutes. P&G still up 35-28 here in the third. Now, hey, let's take you out to the city by the bridge. The Bridge City Cardinals taking on the Dieball Lumberjacks. Those boys from East Texas. And guess what? Bridge City's wearing red helmets for the first time since the 1990s. Yes, I'm a uniform geek. Yes, that's a big deal.
I like that.
Oh, here we go now. First play, and yeah, they just really struggled to get this one going. Cardinal quarterback Ethan Oseguera is going to fall, and he is going to just not do very well. Now, Dieball with the ball going the other way, a big chunk of yardage, and he's got a big pickup. The Bridge City cheerleaders are filling it there, pumping up the crowd. Bridge City back with the ball. Red head to toe, the handoff. Nowhere. Look at the defense of Dieball all over them. Just can't get anything going. Bridge City struggled last year as we go to the final, 27-7. It has gone final. I can tell you, Dieball has taken this one over the Cardinals.
All right, Ash, let's head over to East Chambers. Hey, and I tell you what, how often do you actually see a kickoff return? Go back here. Let's take a look at this. Nice going on with the coaches there, but however, East Chambers going to open up the game with the 70-yard kickoff return on the opening possession. Here it is. Catch me if you can, like the gingerbread man. You better have that thing in hand, cause man, look at that. East Chambers right off the bat going up 7-0. The next thing you know, Ernest Caesar 2-yard punching it in for the touchdown. How you do that there? 14-0 Bucks. Then the Bucks are going to go for it again on 4th down as Cam Smith carrying the ball in the end zone to keep the Bucks in front, 21-0. Ernest Caesar, though, I'll tell you what, he's going to do a little shake and bake here.
Ernest Caesar the third.
Yes, he is. Ernest Caesar the third. Yeah, I like that. They're kind of French there. He's going to do a little shake and bake there, taking it to the house. Touchdown there. Bucks up 34-0. And let's take you down to the score, final score right there. East Chambers 58-0 over Coos. How about that, Ash?
That is wild. There we go down here. How about Orangefield and Kip generations? There's like a million Kip schools, by the way, if you're wondering. They're all over the place. Orangefield honoring the late coach W.T. Johnston. I'm telling you, there's respect for that man all over Southeast Texas. A handoff here, Brick City with the ball, and that ball is going to go a long way, all the way into the end zone. Great run there by number 3 of Orangefield, the Bobcats, that is. Off and running, the Orangefield band filling it. Oh, fam. You see how this night's going to go, right?
Yeah, it is, bro.
We're sorry, Kip. We are so sorry. Orangefield, the big orange, mean orange, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of orange, and there's a lot of touchdowns. They're going to just keep piling it up in there. How about Davis going 45 yards, or is that Schultz? Is that actually Schultz right there? Another touchdown there, yes, for Orangefield, and yeah, let's go to that final because it was
That's
bad.
just brutal at this point in time. Let's just, throw in the white towel. It's time.
Final score out there from beautiful Orangefield, USA, 58-0. Man,
I haven't seen a beat like that since Drago took out Apollo Creed.
Now let's take a look at some other scores from around the 409 tonight. Lots of games going on. Now we got to understand there's a lot of delays also, but
yes,
there was not a delay in Saratoga because West Hardin has beaten Acadiana Christian from Louisiana. They come across the border and they leave with an L. Oilers win 20-6. Burkeville, not so much.
Woo.
They go to Hold AZ at HD all over them, 70-6.
Let's take a look at some more scores. How about this? Mount Enterprise, wow, 56-12 over Comisnell in the fourth quarter. And whoa, Joaquin Hayes, 61-0 over Deweyville. What in the heck happened there?
Bad things, man. Just bad things. I actually got this final, and I would like to reverse the score. It's actually reversed. Chester lost this game. Chester lost 40-0. They ran into some rain. Also, no update from Houston. Kelly playing Provision. But like I said, there's a lot of storms going on around here tonight, and we were just glad to get this one in. And if you're wondering, as we come back out here, no score in from Community Christian or for First Baptist out of Pasadena. No scores out of there. When we come out back here live at Silsbee, you hear the P&G band. They're rowdy again.
24-7.
It is 35-28. We are now under 2 minutes. We are still in the third quarter.
My score's looking good still.
It's still, yeah. You
and I mean, unless all of a sudden defense just comes up big.
You did pick 35-28.
I highly doubt at this point in time. I'm sure they're going to score. At least someone's getting 50.
It's our friendly reminder why we're in the dark. There's a game going on, and we're going to have more updates on that. Next segment's when we usually talk to the winning team from here. Instead, we're just going to give you some updates from this game. We'll be back on the 409 Sports Blitz. And there has been more action happening.
Go figure.
Guess what? P&G scored again. Now that offense starting to get going. I'm sorry, your score's wrong now.
It's done. It's over with.
42-28. Our main man, Derry, taking a look at the action right now. As we said, hey, we would normally be talking to the winning coach, maybe the winning kids right now, bringing them on set. We're having a good time. But instead, we're going to bring you the first half highlights again. Blake Boast, how about that? He was pumped up and ready to go for his debut as the varsity starter, QB1, and he takes off, goes 16 yards, 7-0 as he flipped into the end zone.
Looking like old school Tom Marinovich.
Hey, but Silsbee, man, you know they got a great offense, and they were going to answer right back. Raymond Foster, deep ball to Kadrian Cartwright, and he's got the wheels. Nice, huge gain there. Now Cartwright again. This one I really thought it was going to get picked off, but no, they wrestled it down. It ended up being a touchdown for the Tigers, and we have ourselves a back and forth kind of ball game. Boast. This kid has a great arm, and you see it right here. 66 yards to Winchell, and he is going to pull away from the defenders. Missed tackle right there at the end. He scored himself a touchdown. P&G firing right back at those Tigers. But so did Foster. Look, the ball just keeps flying everywhere tonight. This was all in the first two quarters.
Old school like USFL.
That's right. That's going to set up an Antonius R-line touchdown. The handoff is going to make it look easy for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. But here comes P&G. They got a running game, too.
Yeah, they do.
Lance Vaughn following his blockers. He gets into the backfield, into the secondary. Going to set up Zane Hernandez. Call him the Wildcat. Zane is the man into the end zone. Indians will take a 21-14 lead. And as I said just earlier, right now we are in the second half. It is 42-28. P&G is leading this one over the Silsbee Tigers.
I mean, look, we knew that it was going to be an offensive battle. Silsbee has arguably the best three-headed monster running game in the area. P&G, and let me ask you this. Do you think they're missing Rashawn just a little bit tonight?
You know what? I'm going to say this. You're missing Rashawn Johnson, and you still scored 42 points in your third quarter. I think the offense is going to be just fine.
Just okay.
I think they're going to be okay.
Well, coming in, we knew it was going to be offensive explosion. However, it's going to be coming down to the defense. We knew that Silsbee's secondary was a little bit suspect. However, it's looking good, though. 42-28.
Well, okay. All right. What are we going to go to next, folks? What else we got coming out here? We're going to take a look. We got some more highlights coming up later on. We have Woodville and LCM. They were playing tonight. We're going to try to get highlights of those still coming up a little bit later on. Throw your dubs up. We're going to throw up some dubs.
We might as well.
Well,
not like Tupac, you know.
We could throw up some dubs.
We could throw some dubs, for our man E-Money.
But how about instead of some dubs, how about we just show the hit of the week?
We could do that, too.
Let's go to the hit of the week. It is time now for the hit of the week there. Westbrook and Bel Air, and we got some big-time hitting going on from Bel Air. Westbrook is going to recover after that, and that changed the whole momentum of the night. The Bruins would go on to knock off those Cardinals from Bel Air. We'll have more coming up after the break. Welcome back here to the 409 Sports Blitz. We want to have another live report coming from Mid-County. Mackenzie Hinkle standing by. An amazing finish. Mackenzie, what a night down there at Bulldog Stadium.
That's exactly right. This was a crazy game, a very close game down to the very last second, but it honestly feels like a tradition when these teams play every year. And I heard y'all shout out on the ring, so I had to switch hands. I'm going to do the mic in my left hand for you. But I also got to talk to head coach Cornell Thompson, who said that he was very impressed with his team tonight, but they have a long way to go. This game was physical, a lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball, and a lot of good plays too. But listen, West Orange Stark has LCM next week at their home field with new turf. So Coach Thompson says that there is a big excitement there, and he guarantees it's going to be a good game. So this one, 21-20 was the final score. Mustangs take it here at Bulldog Stadium. And I'm going to send it back to you guys in Silsbee.
Yeah, unbelievable game. It's 2 years in a row that West Orange Stark and Nederland came down to the final second. Last year, Nederland knocked off West Orange by 1 point. The Mustangs getting the revenge that year.
Yeah,
you know they got to love that.
Absolutely, brother.
Now, off camera, you just missed it. We heard Cherokee again, and Mike just can't stop doing the spirit dance. There he goes. This is what we have to do right now because the game's still going on, people. That's right. We have just started the fourth quarter. Literally 12 minutes left in the game. P&G leading this one 42-28. They have not lost to the Silsbee Tigers since 1994. We really thought this could be a team that ended that streak.
Yeah, I know. I thought so for a minute. I mean, I really did. That three-headed monster, the offense is explosive for Silsbee and P&G for both teams. I mean, we knew it was going to come down to defense. However, as expected.
As we have some live look-ins right here. Blake Boast deep into the end zone. That ball is incomplete, and he's lost his helmet. He has lost his helmet.
That's not good, Ash.
And when you lose your helmet, you have to leave the game. That's a rule.
Yeah.
You can't do that. P&G with the ball. They are driving right now at the 37-yard line. We're sorry that we keep turning our heads, but we're trying to keep up with what is going on right now. 42-28. Yep. Indians on top right now. Amazing, amazing game right here. P&G with the ball, trying to get some more points, and that's what it's all about, folks.
How about that LCM Woodville? Finally, we got it here. About time. Hey, LCM, hey, with the Battle Bears, hey, they're poised to challenge for the district title this year. I tell you what, hey, LCM, I told you earlier last week, a couple weeks ago, Ethan McCauley rolls that, throws a deep one on the run to Seth Carpenter, wide open, practically walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Battling Bears. They go up by 7. The crowd is happy about that one. I tell you what, live out there tonight there, Ash. How about this, though? Next play, McCauley throws another one to the left side again. He'll take it in, but the hit, he'll dive in for a few more to get the first down there. Look at that. Let's cut to those cheerleaders, though. Hey, they're all about that, right?
They're all about that. You are right.
Here we go. Hey, and just a few plays later, hey, McCauley going to hand it off here to Beard, who would finish in the end zone, punching in for the Bears. They're really in control of this one throughout the entire game. Let's go to that final score for the Battling Bears. 21-7.
Man, and that's a big win for you. You know, Woodville lost a lot of guys from last year, but LCM has gotten off some slow starts here recently. So to see them get in the win column, to see West Orange start the year in the win column, guess what's next week? The Orange Bowl.
Are we going to bring our oranges or what?
I don't know. Could it be a candidate for the game of the week?
I think it could.
It could be a candidate. We're not saying that's it, but definitely
they'll find out soon enough.
Right now behind us, I can tell you the Indians have the ball at the 7-yard line. It's kind of hard to concentrate when you hear people hitting each other right behind you and coaches screaming. We're now around 11 minutes left. P&G is trying to put this one away. It's 42-28. And you know what? I think it's time for the play of the night.
Ooh, brother.
Here's a look at
Let's see it.
The play of the week, brought to you by 5 Point Credit Union.
And the play of the night comes from our game of the week. Kadrian Cartwright had a huge night for those Silsbee Tigers, hauling this one in just before getting pushed out of bounds. That is your 5 Point Credit Union play of the week. We're dancing out here. We can't help it. Okay, the band's going right now.
The band is on the field. No.
The band is not on the field, but there is 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and the 409 Sports Blitz is still going strong. One of the best parts about our show, and we're going to bring more and more of this each week, is hashtag 409 Sports.
Hashtag it.
That way, we can see what you're seeing.
Exactly. Well, like one of our other audience members are, Melanie Hartsfield early with the Newton scores.
That's right. We saw a painted face there. If you don't show up like that to a game, what are you even doing? How about some scores from last night? How about those Bucks?
Hey, how about
sailing along, and literally, as we're going over these beautiful hashtag 409 Sports, touchdown Indians. Touchdown Indians right now. Yes, Evadale. Last night, they got a big win over Overton, 46-14. They played that game up in Jasper. The weather was much better up in Jasper last night, by the way. Much better.
Much better.
How about Trent Espinoza doing big things there for the Orangefield Bobcats? Great grab. Great grab. That could be a fan favorite play of the week. We're going to be voting for the fan favorite play of the week later on this week. It's going to be a great thing.
More Bulldog football there.
The freshman
Bulldogs. Yes. Hey, beat West Orange.
If you ever wanted to know how you could get JV and freshman highlights on the Blitz, there you go. Use hashtag 409 Sports.
Kelsey Johnson again.
She's using her kid, but the kid's cute. You can't help it.
I know.
Can't help it. Those are some Score Stream highlights here. Score Stream is where you can get your updated scores throughout the state of Texas. A very handy-dandy app. They're all over the state. How about Orangefield once again?
58-0. Tell Corey. Oh, we love you, brother.
Oh, my
that is
goodness.
A wrap. Yeah, 58-0.
It is 58-0. It's just so bad. And all I can say is, Coach Smiley, we're going to be reaching out to you to come on to X's and O's this week.
Yes.
And it's better to reach out to coaches after they've won. They're in a much better mood. You hear Cherokee going. Cue the dance.
What that means.
Cue the dance. There he goes. That's what he does. That's what he does.
I could have kept going. I don't want to embarrass anybody out here, though. I don't want to do it, though.
Oh, boy, yeah. 48-28.
There goes my
extra
prediction.
Point was good. No good, I should say. The Indians, do you think they made a statement tonight?
Yes. This is going to be a statement victory. I mean, hey, 9 minutes left. Safe to say, stick a fork in them. You think?
I would say so.
Yeah,
I would say so. Silsbee, though, this is what they do. They play an extremely tough schedule.
Yep.
Last year, they started out the year 0-3, and all they did is get a hair shy of making it to the state championship game, and that's what Coach Randy Smith wants to do.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what happens, more. I mean, we know what to expect out of P&G. Silsbee, they put up a heck of a fight tonight.
They do. And this is just what happens in the series between the two. Like we said, it's been 14 straight wins for P&G against Silsbee, but the reason is it's a bigger school.
Yep.
They got more players, and they just start wearing them out in the second half.
And that's the other thing, too. A lot of fans, they don't understand that as well.
Right.
I mean, I've heard people try to sit and say Newton can take out P&G.
When we were in high school, Newton played P&G.
Yes.
And for one half, it was scary.
Yes, it was.
Newton would go toe-to-toe with a school like P&G, but they just ran out of steam.
Yep.
Let's go back and look at some other scores from tonight. Beaumont United. How about BU?
Sorry.
Last year, St. Pius, the 10th, by the way. That's St. Pius, the 10th.
Yeah, the 10th.
The 10th,
The
correct.
10th.
St. Pius put it on Beaumont U in their first varsity game. Guess what? A little revenge this year. Grant Gunnell, he's gone.
I like it. And we told everybody they're going to sneak in.
We got to go to the playoffs. 53-6 there. Port Arthur Memorial, the latest score there. They were down 25-20. How about Beaumont on top of Cleveland, 34-7? I'm going to try to get some final scores here.
Cold Spring, though, 36-29 over HJ. How about that there?
Right now, we're going to do some fun live TV, and I'm just going to bring up my phone right now. I can tell you some scores. We're going to go with some finals that I have right here in my hand. How about that? LCM, we saw that, knocks off Woodville 21-7.
Nice.
Crosby, that's a team that we're going to keep up with because they're in P&G's district.
Yep.
They took on New Caney. They're in Port Arthur Memorial's district.
Yep.
New Caney knocks them off tonight 28-8. We saw Cold Spring. They beat Hard Jefferson. A great game there, 36-29. Another score, Dayton.
No bueno?
No bueno. They lose 42-0 to Friendswood. They're in the same district as P&G.
Ay, Dios mío.
You like saying that.
I
You really do like
saying that. I think I'm going to start trademarking that.
Westbrook wins at 55-35. We saw Memorial. We had it listed in the fourth quarter. I had a feeling it went final. It has gone final. Deer Park takes it over at Port Arthur Memorial 25-20. That's a bit of an upset.
That is a bit of an upset. No Titan tempo this week.
No Titan tempo. You know Coach Brian Morgan's going to have them
yes, he will.
ready to go.
Yes, he will.
Orangefield, we already mentioned that, was 58-0. They take care of Kip generations. There's many generations Kips.
Yes.
So many Kips, so little time. Jasper, Kipping ain't easy? How about
Kipping ain't
that?
easy. Kipping ain't easy. I like that there.
That's great.
Yes, hashtag that.
And with that, Kipping ain't easy, they said we have to get off the screen.
Wow, already?
That's hurtful. That's hurtful.
That's
but
very sad
we do have
there.
time to hear one more time from the Band of the Week.
Yes.
It is the Purple Pride of PNG.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it one more time.
Cherokee.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Beasley's Smokehouse Sausage.